Now, it's the pop-up even, that has bucked the trend and become almost permanent. Up the Garden Bath is a social enterprise that has so far installed 74 upcycled bathtub planters into schools, community centres and residential care homes across the county. Now they want to go bigger and better with larger scale city projects. To help raise the cash, they'll also have a store in Queensgate Shopping Centre in Peterborough and will do for another 3 years. Our reporter Tom Jackson is there for us this morning. Morning, Tom.
Morning, Amir. Yes, after a bit of tree chat earlier on this morning, I thought it was a bit about time for a bit of Christmas shopping. We're at the Queensgate in Peterborough, home of Up the Garden Bath, the amazing community shop that started with reusable plant pots but has expanded to showcase 50 local businesses alongside it. It's all the work of Dave Poulton. So, 3 years in the Queensgate. How does that feel?
Well, yeah, signing a new lease to stay here for another 3 years. It's an amazing testament to what we've achieved in our first year here in Queensgate. So yeah, we opened last November, and so far we've managed to generate over £400,000 for small local businesses. That's money for them. That's not for Up the Garden Bath. I have to add that. But yeah, we're trying to help small local businesses grow.
And Up the Garden Bath, for those who aren't familiar, what's it all about?
Okay, so we started off the initiative in February 2020, and we upcycle old bathtubs into educational garden planters. We then donate them to schools, and we go in and teach people about gardening, growing food, sustainability and wildlife preservation.
And what impact have those planters had over the years since you started?
Well, over the last 4 years, we've upcycled and installed over 70 of our planters. They're dotted all around Cambridgeshire in schools and community areas. And we've used those baths to teach 30,000 people all about food production and wildlife, etc. So, yeah, we're impacting positively on the local community through our community projects.
And the shop here came about through planting on maybe a smaller scale these fabric plant pots.
Yeah, well, during lockdown, we found our key markets of schools, community centres and care homes inaccessible. Our bathtub planters do not fit through letterboxes, and I tried, trust me, I tried. So, yeah, we invented a fabric plant pot that folds into an envelope. It's zero waste. That went viral. It won an award from an ex-dragon from Dragon's Den, Theo Papitas. And it's led us into the wonderful world of retail. So we now have a store in Queensgate, and we've invited 50 local businesses to join us to make a really good shop. Yeah.
Did you expect to be running a shop?
When we set the business up, we wanted to teach kids about growing potatoes and strawberries, and here we are running a retail empire. The shop, and we do find out on the 6th of December, we're down to the last 3, and we've been nominated and we are finalists for the best UK independent store. So if we win that, what a testament again to what we've achieved over the last year.
That's a huge achievement, a huge achievement. And so started with these plant pots, and I mean, how did we end up with all of these other displays here? So 50 local businesses. Did you get in touch with them? Did they get in touch with you?
We got in touch with them. We used to do the craft network when we were selling our fabric plant pots. So we sort of have made friends over the years. We put a shout out online, inviting small local businesses to apply. And we were inundated with amazing creative people. The idea is really simple. None of us can afford our own shop. So we share a shop. We share the cost. We all get a chance to grow, reach a larger audience here in Queensgate, massive footfall. And yeah, like I said, we've generated over 400 grand for small local businesses, and that's really, really powerful.
And why was it important to create this space for these local businesses to thrive and grow and share their stuff?
Well, like I said, not every small business can afford their own shop. And the high costs that come with running that shop. So it just made sense to give people a small space. They still can grow. We use the revenue that we generate from the shop to help deliver our community projects. That means we can get even more baths around the city. So it's all about collaboration, working together. We are stronger when we are working together, and it opens up opportunities. For all I know, one of these vendors could be the next reggae source, Levi Roots. You never know. So just being able to help local businesses. But for me, the heartbeat of the shop is our free craft table. Yeah. In the last year, Over 12,500 people have accessed our free crafting services here in our shop. So we could have just been another shop, but we have our table, we have our large Connect 4, we have our different things, and no one needs to make an appointment. It's always free. People just crafty and learn new skills.
There's so much that... And I mean, as we were walking in today, the huge Christmas trees up, the big sort of neon train signifying that season is upon us. An amazing array of local businesses and products involved with. We'll be finding out a little bit more about them later on. But quickly, for those who are thinking, right, I got to fill up this stocking, why should they come and shop local?
Well, when you buy from local businesses, the money goes into the local economy because they spend it with other local businesses. When you shop online, you're just funding another billionaire. So yeah, please support local businesses. We've got so used to foreign imports being cheap and cheerful. Let's just support these local businesses and help them grow.
Spread the love, Amir.
Spread the love indeed, Tom Jackson. Thank you very much indeed, with Dave Poulton there, the legend that is, of course, from Up the Garden Bath. We heard earlier on from Vari Russell from Creating Nature's Corridors, who, of course, won our BBC Radio Cambridgeshire Make a Difference Award for the Environment Award. And Dave Poulton, Up the Garden Bath, of course, was also nominated for that very same award. So you would have definitely heard those voices before. We've got more from Tom Jackson with Up the Garden Bath in Peterborough and the lovely Dave Poulton all coming your way, and great music. Howard Jones lined up.
Breakfast with everything you need to start your day.
BBC.
Social enterprise, best known for upcycling baths to make planters in Peterborough, is three more reasons to celebrate, frankly. Up the Garden Bath have just signed on the dotted line for their store in Queensgate for another 3 years. They've raised almost £400,000, which has gone back into the pockets of local businesses and eco projects, and they also want to deliver large-scale city projects. Our reporter Tom Jackson is at their shop for us this morning. Have you bought anything yet, Tom?
Oh, well, I tell you what, I'm spoilt for choice here, Amir. Creating unity in the community. That is written up on the boards above the checkouts here at the Unity Community Store here in the Queensgate in Peterborough. It's all, as you say, Amir, part of the project spearheaded by Up the Garden Bath. Dave Poulton, this is your space, your shop. You share it with 50 other local businesses. I mean, I can see gemstones. I can see beautiful sort of crocheted bees, jewellery made out of spoons that have been bent around into wonderful little rings, Christmas baubles made out of stamps, and also dragons. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
What, the dragons? Yeah. So the dragons are 3D printed. One dragon can take up to 9 hours to print. They come with a dragon's egg. They're one of our most popular product here in the store. Great for kids. Great little stocking filler, and it's all about helping local businesses.
They take 9 hours to make. I'm assuming there's not some sort of magical ritual to make a dragon.
You can make a 2.5 metre one, believe it or not, but that would actually take something like 24 hours to print on a 3D printer.
3D printing. There seems to be quite a lot of sort of buzz around 3D printing at the minute.
Yeah, it's popular since that technology's become a little bit more affordable. A lot of small vendors and local businesses are moving in that direction. You can find some amazing designs, and they're really resilient, and yeah, great things.
Now, I mean, there's so much here to get stuck into, all from local businesses. Have you got any favourites that you want to show me?
Yeah, without a doubt. One of my favourite is a stand here, and this lady takes old beer cans and she upcycles them into amazing, unique bits of artwork, so butterflies, etc. So junk to art. I love it.
I love a moment where we're recycling things. And there's actually a sort of a work in progress one here just to show that transformation. You've got the shape of a butterfly carved out of a can of a popular beer brand that you see about. And then this fully sort of realised vision where you've got these beautiful colours sort of phasing in and out of each other. It's a little bit like tie-dye is the best way I can describe it. All sorts of different colours melding together in a beautiful little display. And there's all sorts of these, and I mean, they must be really popular with the customers.
Yeah, I mean, in the last year, we've generated over 400 grand for small local businesses. And that's just testament that the shoppers of Peterborough and Cambridgeshire are really invested in this idea. They want to support these small local businesses and they want to help them grow.
Are you much of a reader?
I read a bit if I get a little bit of time, but not a great deal nowadays.
I tell you what, if you're not into the reading, maybe you can make a bit of jewellery out of your books, because this is another fascinating thing. And I think the thing that gets me, origami has always fascinated me, the intricacy that has gone into turning what I believe is old pages from old books, famous ones, Pride and Prejudice, Wuthering Heights, for example, into brilliant bits of jewellery. There are birds, there are leaves. Have you tried making one? I don't know if I trust myself.
We have kits available. I'd like to give it a go. Taking old pages from old books and upcycle them into amazing, unique bits of jewellery. She did a really good Halloween theme. It was pages from Dracula, and she'd made the earrings to look like coffins. So there are some amazingly talented people around Cambridgeshire, and to give them a platform to show their wares and display what they make, yeah, we're really proud.
It's truly inspired. So we've covered dragons, we've covered art for the wall, we've got some jewellery for your ear, but we want to make sure we're clean for the big Christmas dinner and smelling lovely. Am I right? We've got soap here.
We've got soap and candles. All plastic-free, organic products. And that's what we're about, encouraging sustainability and just trying to uplift local businesses. So, some very, very clever people. And we've got a cacophony of vendors here in the shop. We've got over 50 small local businesses all in one room. And, it's an amazing project.
I think that's the thing. We've barely scratched the surface of what's here. And you're right, it's a true variety. There's a real sort of ethos of sustainability here as well, which is really, really nice to see. And it does make me think I really ought to have started my Christmas shop. Now, have you got any progress made yourself?
Not a lot, no. But luckily, I'm in a wonderful shop where I'm not going to have to go far to find some amazing products. But don't forget, when you buy from a local business, the money goes back into the local economy. When you buy online, you're just funding another spaceship for a billionaire, if you know what I mean. So please, we are urging the shoppers of Peterborough and Cambridgeshire, think about local businesses, shop local and support your local businesses.
A great message. Back to you, Amir. I better get my stocking full.
I haven't sent you what I want for Christmas, Tom, but you know the kind of guy I am, so choose carefully, yeah? Delayed laugh from Tom there. Thank you very much, Tom Jackson, and the wonderful Dave Poulton there. You can find out more at upthegardenbath.co.uk. It's a wonderful store. I'm guilty of not having visited it enough, frankly. I live in Peterborough. I must pop in and say hello to Dave if he's there, but also get some stocking fillers, as Tom suggested. Unity brings opportunities to local small businesses, artists, makers and crafts. So thank you, Cousin Dave, I'm up the